Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your love reading for the first half of November 2018. This month, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. I go live every day at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you want to catch me live, make sure to do that. But let's see what we have coming up for you for love at this time, and let's keep going before I say anything at all here. Alright, so you start off with the Nine of Hearts coming up first. I do feel like that you are getting a wish granted here in love, in some regard. So I do feel like there's some sort of wish for you coming in. I also feel like I'm also getting like quick messages, so I feel like you could be getting text messages or somebody is trying to contact you very quickly with this card. Let's clarify. Yeah, I do feel like somebody is trying to, kind of reach out to you very quickly. I feel like you caught their eye in some way if you're single and looking. And Queen of Spades is you being like in the dark, like not sure why this is happening. So I feel like that could be for some of you. For others, this could be a long-distance relationship or a relationship that you're thinking about that is long-distance, or there could be distance in your current relationship. That might not be physical. It might just be like emotional or something like that. This can represent like a lack of commitment. So some of you might be feeling like your partner is not committing, and again, you could feel kind of like you're in the dark in regards to whether or not they're going to commit. Are they not going to commit? What is going on? So I do feel like a lot of you have those questions with these cards here, and you're like trying to figure out what is going on in a lot of ways. And this is overall a very positive card, so it's a card of wishes and victory and getting something you wish for. So I do feel like there is still a victory here. I would just say go with the flow as far as that's concerned. Next you have the Seven of Clubs, so again trying to get out of limiting situations in a lot of ways. And Three of Hearts as well. I feel like some of you, again, there's definitely new love, Three of Hearts, but I feel like for some of you, you could be, trying to let go of a past relationship, or you could be trying to work on your own stuff at this time as well. This can represent challenges coming up. I do feel like for some of you, there's love here for you, new love, if you're looking for it. But again, some of you might be resistant to it at first. You might not want to get into that, like a very deep commitment at this time. This card just says be open and honest with that person. Again, even if you're interested in them, it's perfectly fine to say, hey, I'm interested in you, but I just am not looking to rush into something right now. And that's this card here. It's just kind of like taking your time, and I feel like that will be fine. Three of Hearts is my yes card. So ultimately, I feel like there's good things coming in for you, and I also just call it an indicator card. To me, it just says things are moving forward in a positive direction for you. Next, you show up as the Jack of Diamonds here. So again, I feel like some of you, again, are, kind of getting out in the dating field, and you have the wish card, so make a wish. Let's pull another card. Yeah, I feel like some of you are ready to start dating, Eight of Hearts, socializing, so dating, basically. I feel like this is you. I feel like for some of you, this could also be somebody who's very grounded coming in for you. If I remember back to just some of the dailies I have done for you, Capricorn, then there has been like a Virgo that keeps popping up in your reading. So I do feel like there could be a Virgo or another earth sign coming up in your life at this time that you could meet, and that could represent that right there. It could be somebody younger than you, but that's not always true with these cards. For some of you, I feel like you could be finding someone who's healing as well. You could be finding somebody else who's like trying to heal from difficulties in the past. Again, if you're in a relationship, this is just a good combination here of positivity and good things happening in your current relationship. It does say that maybe there needs to be more romance, or you have to be more romantic, or you should be taking time for romantic moments and things like that. So that's what I would say there. Again, North Node in Cancer is about thinking about the past and stuff like that. So if you're in a relationship, again, it's always nice to like do things that you did when you first met, and or do fun things that you used to like to do with each other, just to remind yourself of like why you got back together, or why you got together in the first place. I just slipped and said back together, so maybe some of you have gotten back together with somebody in your past. And again, this card says, like, remind yourself and each other of like why you're together in the first place. That's this card here. So I do like this combination for you. Next, in your challenges position, you have the Four of Hearts with the Ten of Spades. Again, some of you might want a commitment, but also some of you might not want to make that commitment at this time. For some of you, could be moving. Nine of Hearts, Ten of Spades. So some of you might need to move, and maybe your partner doesn't want to move, or something like that as well. Ten of Spades represents being taken advantage of as well, like your emotions being taken advantage of. So some of you, like, I feel like, this is coming up in your challenge position, but for some of you, I feel like you want this right here, like an emotionally balanced relationship where there's good give and take, and they respect you, you respect them, and again, there's like an equal give and take of emotions and love. But this could represent, having fears or worries or staying up at night of being taken advantage of by somebody. So you could be having those fears, and again, this could be your challenge. Your challenge could also be, again, long distance relationship, and then we have long distance relationship right here. So some of you could be dealing with distance at this time. I would say definitely, again, if you're entering into a new relationship, try to open up with this Four of Hearts, because again, you could have fears with a new person that you haven't even really gotten to know yet, but those fears could just not exist. So, I would say take your time. For others of you, again, you could be very focused on work, and that's what this card says here, is that, work or working is kind of getting in the way of relationships. Next, you have the Nine of Clubs with the Ten of Clubs. I love this. So this is what will help your relationships. Nine of Clubs is doing new things, experimenting, exactly what I said with that Eight of Hearts, doing things that you used to do in a current relationship. If you're looking for a new relationship, what will help you is dating, plain and simple. Opportunities, dating, right here, will lead to marriage, by the way. So Ten of Clubs is the card of marriage if you're hoping to get married at some point in the future. This card also says don't be too overbearing in relationships. Just like allow for more of a flow in relationships and just allow people to be who they are, basically is what this card says. This card also says, trust your instincts on people that you meet, because this can be a card of like meeting a lot of people but not being able to determine like if they're lying, if they're telling the truth, or what is a good person. So you might have a lot of those questions. So trust your instincts. This is also a very good card for somebody who wants to take care of you as well. So a lot of you could be meeting that. This could also represent just jumping forward into success. A lot of you could be making a lot of progress in relationships this month, and I would say that's very good for you as well. I like this card a lot. It's a great card of luck, and like luck returning to your life. It's also considered a good omen, so a lot of you could just be having a lot of success. Like I said, amazing card for dating. Again, if you're single and looking, definitely get out there, is what I would say here. This can also represent somebody who's being a bully. So again, I would be careful of people who are like overly aggressive or anything like that. At this time, everything else looks good though, so I'm not totally worried about that Ten of Clubs there. Finally, you have the Seven of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades. Again, pay attention to your messages. I feel like this could be how you will meet somebody at this time, and I feel like it could be through messages or your intuition. Again, you might be out and about and you see somebody and they catch your eye, and this card says go talk to them. Make it happen, basically. For others of you, you could be, this could be those intuitive messages, but there could also be, this could be because of a raise, is what I'm getting. I don't know why I was stumbling there, but this could be you get a raise, you get a promotion, you move to a different part, maybe department or something in work, and that's how you meet this person. And for others of you, I feel like this is just saying that you're going through a lot of transformations. Yep, look at that. King of Spades, authority, you transforming, you overcoming your own difficulties. And because of that, you are like making yourself more attractive. So people are just going to be more attracted to you at this time because you're overcoming your own stuff. This is a card of existing problems being resolved. So it's a card of improvements. I would say be careful of misunderstandings with this card, but it is coming up in a good position in your reading here for you. But just be careful of like misunderstandings. But I do feel like you could be getting a lot of messages at this time. So looks really good to me. So thank you for watching and enjoy your month.